What's up, everybody? It is your girl, Cleisha. Welcome to Closing Open Wounds, where we promote healing and wholeness to make better life decisions. I am your girl, Cleisha, and I'm so happy that you are here. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you like what you hear, and if you do, like, share, and subscribe. So let's get into it. Well, happy Resurrection Sunday, everybody. This is the day you guys already know. You know where I'm on my way to. I am on my way to the house of the Lord, and I hope you are too. But anyway, I had a wonderful weekend. I wanted to come and tell you guys. My brother got married this weekend, and we had a beautiful time. It was such a beautiful, intimate ceremony with just a few close family members, and we had a ball. Congratulations to my brother and my new sister-in-law. Also talking to my grandparents. They are actually viewers of Closing Open Wounds. Shout out to my grandparents. They raised us. They did a tremendous job. I thank them. I thank you, grandparents, so much. You have been a foundation for the woman that you see today. So y'all give it up for my grandparents. Shout out to them. So I'm on my way to the house of the Lord today. I'm so excited. This is the day where we celebrate Jesus' death, burial, and resurrection. So happy Resurrection Day to you guys. I'm on my way to God's house. We have to sing today. It's so much we have to do today. So I'm just going to get this out here, and I'm going to jet right on over to God's house. But y'all know I learned something in the last couple of days, and you know me. When I learn something, I'm going to spill the tea with you guys. So this is what I learned. I studied during the week. Okay. I study during the week, and when God gives me something, sometimes I just want to share it with you guys. Now, I'm not here to preach to you guys, but just follow me. The title says it all. Okay. So I was studying today, the other day, Mark 11 and chapter 12. Mark 11, verse 12, rather. Excuse me. And it talks about when Jesus cursed the fig tree. So I'm going to read this one verse for you, well, a few verses for you. It says, "The next day, as they were leaving Bethany, Jesus was hungry. Seeing in the distance a fig tree in leaf, he went to find out if it had any fruit. When he reached it, he found nothing but leaves, because it was not the season for figs. Then he said to the tree, 'May no one ever eat fruit from you again.' And his disciples heard him say it." So this is what I got from this. I mean, it blew my mind. I've been in church all my life, and you know, we read scriptures, or we may hear a preacher say something about it, and they have their own revelation. Well, this is the revelation that God had given to me. So many of us have roots and no fruit. And if you've ever been in church any length of time, or as long as I have, or you grew up in church, you know exactly what I mean. But I'm here to bridge the gap for people. A lot of us are so interested in relationships, and I'm not knocking it. God said it's not good for us to be alone. We need to be in relationships, but we need to be in healthy relationships, okay? And this is where it starts. How can we have roots and no fruit? And the revelation that God gave me is that, you know, we have these foundations, we learn things, but we don't ever produce what we learn. We never put it into play. You know, you shouldn't be lying. You know, you shouldn't be fornicating, committing adultery. We know all of these things. It's very good for us, in a sense. It's a guidebook. The Bible's not a rule book. It's a guidebook to help us. It benefits us if you really think about it. And I just want to be more productive. I want to be more loving. I want to be more kind. I want to have those fruits of the Spirit that the Bible talks about. If we are not taking care of it now, if we're not doing what we need to do now, how are we going to expect to do that when we get a mate, when we get married, when we meet the right one for us? Just a question. Even in our other relationships towards our mother, our children, our father, anyone, we have to start bearing these fruits that are necessary for our personal growth, for our spiritual growth. And I am all about growth. That's what this channel is about, all about promoting growth, basically growth. So I challenge you, think about what God has put in your spirit to grow you up. And really think, have you really been putting those things into practice? Are you really being as loving as you can be? Are you being merciful? Are you being kind? Are you being good to your neighbor? if you're single and you're really not working on those things, I'm here to tell you, you're not going to automatically click on and do it when you do find that person. You're not going to be. You're going to be so behind. And probably, you haven't found that one because there is still some work that you need to do. I know that's hard. Trust me, but I know from experience. I have been married before. I'm newly married now since last year. And I am still learning. I am still learning to be more forgiving, more loving. Sometimes it can be a struggle. But if we don't put in those practices as soon as God puts that on our heart, we're not going to grow. And we're not going to be good for anyone. You're not even going to be good for yourself. Okay, this can go on into the workplace, the supermarket, dealing with your distant family and friends. And I'm not saying that, you be in toxic relationships and just take whatever someone is giving you. I'm just saying being held accountable for what you do, for your actions. What are you doing? It's not about how people treat you. It's about how you treat people. That's what God is looking for. And like I said, this channel is just to bridge the gap from a worldly view to a kingdom mindset. That's all I'm doing here. And that's all I want to share with you. So I challenge you. Don't be like that tree that Jesus cursed. I mean, I thought about how some of us may even feel cursed. Well, maybe it's because you're not producing the fruit that you ought to be producing. When you know better, you do better. You can't just put stuff on the back burner and say, oh, I'll learn it later. Or I'll do it later. When I get my man, I'm going to be doing this. No, if you can't practice celibacy now, if you can't practice certain things or learning how, to say no or, just different things to respect and honor yourself, it's not going to automatically click when you get married. Trust me when I tell you, it is not. You're going to get married and still go to bed with those same demons. It is what it is. I know it's hard, but we're going to talk about the realness. That's what we do here on this channel. So I got a whole new revelation over that chapter, that verse, those couple of verses, and I've heard it all my life. But that really resonated with me, to make sure that I am producing the fruit that the Bible says that we ought to have. And it's not about religion, it's about relationship. I say this all the time. It's not a rule book. This is good practical living. You can't murder nobody. It's bad to steal. It's bad to lie. It's bad, to commit adultery, sleeping with somebody else's husband, or you're married, sleeping with someone else's wife, whatever the case, whatever. This is common sense. So this is what I'm bringing to you guys. I know I might have stepped on a toe, but I love you. Anywho, I'm not going nowhere, and hopefully you don't either. But this is what we need. We got to grow up at some point. We got to be better for ourselves, because 2/2 of people make one whole mess. Okay, guys, I'm so excited. I'm on my way to the house of the Lord. Pray for me and my family. Oh my God, we had a wonderful weekend, but pray. We're going in. I have to minister in song today. Even though I've been singing all my life, I still get nervous all the time. All of the time. But I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in to Closing Open Wounds. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Share this video. It might help somebody, and really, really think about it. Just really think about what I said. Replay it and listen to that verse again. Read it for yourself. Mark 11, chapter 12. Mark 11, verse 12. I'm sorry. But just take a look at it. Don't shoot the messenger. But at some point, we got to come up. Especially us that have been in church for many, many years. And we still mean and we still spiteful. And we all have went into a church and seen a mean behind usher or somebody that wasn't showing the love of Christ. You're going to be judged for that. You're going to be held accountable for how you treat people. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You only save once a day. And that means every time you get up or when you go to bed, you need to ask God for forgiveness, and we got to start it all over again. Okay, so I know this was a lot in a short time, but bam, I give it to you straight. No chaser. It is your girl, Cleisha. Like, share, subscribe. Holla at your girl. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.